In the electrifying world of WWE, names carry weight, and legacies are everything. The Harts, the Flairs, the Anoa'i dynasty. These families have defined generations, each match a continuation of their storied history. Newcomers are watched, judged, and often doubted, especially those without wrestling blood in their veins. Every fan, every commentator, wonders if the next entrant can survive or if they will be laughed out of the ring. Into this arena of expectation steps someone unexpected, a young woman with Hollywood roots, trained in martial arts, ready to challenge the norms. The question hangs in the air. Can she carve her own legend? Arisa LeBrock steps into a world where wrestling pedigree reigns supreme, yet her name sparks whispers of disbelief. Born to Hollywood royalty, daughter of action star Steven Seagal, she carries fame from the silver screen, not the squared circle. Fans and WWE insiders alike raise skeptical eyebrows, questioning if celebrity blood can translate to wrestling skill. The arena, buzzing with tradition and legacy, suddenly turns its gaze on her. Every entrance, every look, challenges the expectation that greatness must be inherited. Her presence alone ignites intrigue. Could this Hollywood heiress truly redefine the rules of the WWE universe? The WWE universe reacts with a mix of shock and skepticism. Fans flood social media with memes, debates, and predictions, some mocking, some genuinely curious. Commentators question whether a Hollywood legacy can survive the punishing world of the squared circle. Inside the locker rooms, whispers of doubt circulate. Veteran wrestlers share knowing glances, sensing the storm ahead. Yet, beneath the laughter and scrutiny, a tension builds, a subtle anticipation of what could come. The seeds of epic revenge are planted. Every smirk, every sarcastic remark only fuels the curiosity. Can she rise above mockery and prove herself in a world that doubts her every move? Arisa. LeBrock's childhood was far removed from flashing cameras and red carpets. Raised mostly by her mother, Kelly LeBrock, she grew up on a quiet ranch, surrounded by nature instead of paparazzi. The separation from Hollywood chaos gave her space to form her own identity, grounded by simplicity and discipline. Early mornings spent with animals, long walks across open fields, and lessons in resilience shaped her character. This upbringing instilled humility and focus, creating a young woman who understood hard work beyond fame. Audiences feel empathy as they glimpse the contrast between her serene childhood and the stormy world of wrestling she would later face. As Arisa grew older, she refused to ride solely on her parents' fame. She carved her own path, becoming a successful plus-size model and a strong advocate for body positivity. Campaigns with major brands and appearances on reality series showcased her determination and individuality. Yet her ambition did not stop there. Fascinated by combat and discipline, she immersed herself in martial arts, training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing with relentless focus. This combination of elegance, strength, and dedication inspired admiration from fans and followers alike, leaving everyone curious. Could this multifaceted talent merge beauty, skill, and resilience into something extraordinary in the wrestling world? Arisa's first spark for wrestling emerged quietly, inspired by the discipline and intensity of her father's martial arts legacy. Watching action films and practicing techniques at home, she realized that physical combat was not just art, it was empowerment. The same strength and focus that defined Steven Seagal became a foundation for her own ambitions. Wrestling, with its spectacle and strategy, called to her like nothing else. As she trained and observed, a burning curiosity grew. Could she step into a world dominated by tradition and legends and leave her own mark? The anticipation of her WWE entry began, thrilling and inevitable. The call came like a thunderbolt, an invitation from WWE to attend their prestigious tryouts. For Arisa, this was more than an opportunity. It was a challenge that would test every ounce of her training, discipline, and determination. The excitement surged through her, but so did the pressure. Over 40 hopefuls would compete, each dreaming of a contract that could change their lives forever. The stakes were colossal, and every move would be scrutinized. As fans imagine her stepping into the high-tech performance center, curiosity peaks. Could a Hollywood martial artist truly survive the intense, grueling world of WWE tryouts? The WWE world buzzed with skepticism. Fellow wrestlers exchanged knowing glances, insiders whispered doubts, and social media erupted with memes and commentary questioning her place in the ring. The mockery was relentless, a storm of doubt aimed at testing her resolve. Yet Arisa remained unshaken. Each sarcastic remark and raised eyebrow fueled her determination rather than weakening it. She focused on her training, refining every technique, every move, every expression. The tension in the air was palpable as audiences watched a young woman confronting ridicule head-on, curiosity building with every step. Would she crumble under pressure or rise to claim her place? Just as Arisa's momentum peaked, disaster struck. A sudden injury during a high-intensity drill forced her to halt. The room, once filled with anticipation and excitement, seemed to close in with uncertainty. Fans watching from afar felt the sting of empathy, sensing her dreams hanging in the balance. Questions loomed. Could she recover? Would WWE opportunities slip away? Every whispered doubt and painful stretch intensified the suspense. Yet, beneath the frustration, a fire burned brighter than ever. This setback was not an end but a crucible, testing her spirit, resilience, and hunger to return stronger, keeping audiences riveted and eager for her comeback. After the setback, Arisa sought the guidance of a seasoned wrestling veteran, someone who could see beyond her Hollywood image. This mentor recognized the raw potential hidden beneath her celebrity lineage and modeling accolades. Under their watchful eye, she began a transformation, adopting wrestling discipline, learning the nuances of the ring, and mastering timing, technique, and storytelling. Each session was intense, pushing her past comfort zones and into a world she had only glimpsed. Audiences feel inspired by her willingness to adapt and curious about how this tutelage would shape her path, anticipating the day she would finally step into the ring. Arisa's journey intensified with grueling training sessions that tested her physically, mentally, and emotionally. Every day brought relentless drills, punishing cardio, and complex wrestling techniques that demanded precision and stamina. Small victories, a perfect move executed, improved timing, or better endurance, fueled her confidence, while inevitable setbacks reminded her of the high stakes. Sweat, bruises, and exhaustion became part of the process, yet each challenge honed her into a more formidable athlete. Audiences become immersed in her progression, admiring the grit behind every effort and feeling connected to her relentless pursuit of mastery, eagerly anticipating the moment her preparation would pay off in the ring. After months of relentless effort, Arisa's transformation was undeniable. Her technique sharpened, her confidence soared, and every movement radiated the power of a true wrestler in the making. Word of her progress spread quickly through WWE circles. Coaches and insiders began to take notice, impressed by her dedication and natural ability. Fans, watching her journey unfold, felt a growing sense of pride and excitement, rooting for her as if they were part of her story. Curiosity deepened. How would this newfound skill and recognition translate when she finally faced the spotlight? The stage was being set, and hope surged in every viewer. The arena buzzed with anticipation as the lights dimmed, fans whispering, speculating, and capturing every moment on camera. Commentators voiced their skepticism, questioning whether the daughter of a Hollywood legend could hold her own in the WWE ring. Then she appeared, Arisa LeBrock, poised, confident, yet carrying the weight of countless doubters. The crowd's reaction was a mix of surprise, curiosity, and excitement, hanging on her every step. Every glance, every stride was scrutinized, building tension with each second. Viewers, both in the arena and online, felt the magnetic pull of the moment, eager to witness how this unconventional debut would unfold. The bell rang, and Arissa stepped into the ring, facing opponents seasoned in countless battles. Her first moves were precise but met with immediate resistance, testing her endurance, reflexes, and composure. Each grapple, dodge, and strike revealed both her raw talent and the gaps she still needed to bridge. The crowd held its collective breath, torn between awe at her potential and concern for her inexperience. Viewers followed every second, sensing the tension and stakes. Every misstep and recovery amplified suspense, drawing audiences deeper into her journey, making them wonder, could she adapt quickly enough to prove she belonged in this unforgiving arena? As Arissa struggled to find her rhythm, reactions rippled through the arena and exploded online. Fans cheered sporadically. Some mocked her in disbelief, and social media lit up with memes, debates, and trending hashtags questioning whether she truly belonged. Commentators' remarks amplified the drama, fueling both doubt and fascination. Each post, comment, and reaction became a pulse that viewers could feel, deepening engagement. Audiences became emotionally invested, torn between skepticism and hope. Curiosity piqued. Would she rise above the ridicule or succumb to pressure? This digital and live feedback loop intensified suspense, drawing viewers closer to every heart-pounding moment of her debut. Just when doubt seemed overwhelming, Arissa seized a critical moment, executing a series of precise, unexpected moves that left her opponents staggered. The crowd erupted, a mix of astonishment and excitement rippling through the arena. Each skillful dodge, clever counter, and display of resilience flipped the narrative, proving her training had prepared her for this high-stakes debut. Fans watching online shared the moment instantly, trending reactions showcasing shock and admiration. Viewers experienced a surge of emotional satisfaction, invested in her triumph over skepticism, curiosity satisfied yet elevated. The tide had turned, and the audience's connection to Arissa deepened, rooting for every subsequent move she made. The arena pulsed with anticipation as Arissa prepared for the climactic match, her most formidable opponents waiting in the ring. The stakes were monumental: respect, reputation, and a chance to silence her critics. Every strike, grapple, and dodge carried weight, each moment amplifying tension for fans both in attendance and watching online. Commentators emphasized the pressure, dissecting every move and fueling engagement. Audience hearts raced with every near fall and rapid exchange, the uncertainty keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. Curiosity and anxiety intertwined, making each second feel critical as Arissa battled not just her opponents, but the doubt that had followed her from day one. As the match reached its peak, Arissa faced relentless attacks, her opponents exploiting every opening. Yet, with fierce determination, she executed critical moves, countering with precision that showcased her training and resilience. The crowd's energy shifted, skeptics becoming supporters, cheering each clever maneuver and comeback. Social media buzzed, amplifying her triumph in real time, creating a shared excitement that transcended the arena. Every obstacle she overcame elevated viewers' emotional investment, blending suspense with a growing sense of satisfaction. Audiences felt the exhilaration of witnessing a once-doubted newcomer rise, turning skepticism into awe and rooting passionately for her inevitable victory. In the climactic seconds, Arissa executed a flawlessly timed maneuver, stunning both opponents and the audience. The arena erupted in cheers, a wave of astonishment and admiration sweeping through every corner. Critics who had mocked her presence fell silent, their doubts erased in the face of undeniable skill and determination. Fans watching online shared clips and reactions, celebrating her brilliance and resilience. This defining moment crystallized her journey. Hollywood lineage, rigorous training, and relentless perseverance converged into undeniable triumph. Viewers felt inspired and emotionally fulfilled, witnessing not just a victory in the ring, but the rise of a new force that commanded respect and admiration. The arena buzzed with electrifying energy as fans chanted Arissa's name, their excitement echoing through every corner. Social media erupted with clips, memes, and praise, viewers from around the world celebrating her spectacular performance. Even WWE insiders and veteran wrestlers acknowledged her talent, offering public commendations that amplified her credibility. The fusion of peer recognition and fan adoration created an emotional crescendo, a satisfying payoff for audiences who had followed her journey. Skepticism turned into admiration, doubt into respect. Viewers experienced closure and fulfillment, emotionally connected to her story, celebrating not just her victory in the ring, but her rise as a symbol of resilience, skill, and unstoppable determination. Arissa's journey through skepticism, rigorous training, and high-stakes matches became a testament to personal growth. Each challenge, from public ridicule to physical setbacks, shaped her discipline and forged a resilient identity. Fans witnessed not just an athlete in the ring, but a person committed to mastering her craft while staying true to herself. Her ability to navigate fame, expectations, and personal ambition inspired empathy, showing viewers the human side behind the spectacle. Audiences felt connected to her struggles and triumphs, emotionally resonating with the journey of a woman who transformed doubt into determination and external pressures into a powerful, authentic identity. Arissa's triumph went beyond personal victory. She began shaping a new chapter in wrestling history. By blending Hollywood charisma, martial arts skill, and relentless determination, she challenged traditional expectations, inspiring fans and aspiring wrestlers alike. Her presence opened conversations about diversity, representation, and breaking barriers, showing that lineage does not define destiny. Hard work and courage do. Social media buzzed with admiration and speculation about her next moves, keeping audiences engaged and curious. Viewers felt inspired, witnessing the birth of a legacy that promises influence both inside and outside the ring, leaving them eager for her future accomplishments and impact on the wrestling world. As Arissa's journey unfolds, fans are left imagining the next chapters in her wrestling career. What rivalries will test her skill? Which storylines will push her limits and showcase her growth? Social media discussions buzz with speculation, theories, and excitement, keeping audiences emotionally invested. WWE insiders hint at opportunities and high-stakes matches, heightening anticipation. Viewers feel both satisfaction from her achievements and curiosity for what comes next, fostering a loop of engagement. This forward-looking perspective ensures the audience remains connected, eager for future updates, and emotionally aligned with her evolving legacy, anticipating every twist, challenge, and triumph that lies ahead. If you were amazed by Arissa's journey from Hollywood royalty to wrestling powerhouse, do not miss what happens next. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join us for every twist, every comeback, and every triumph. Share your thoughts in the comments. Who should Arissa face next, and what move will define her legacy? Your voice matters in this story, and together we will follow the rise of a wrestling legend. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.